Sportzmafia fans, what's going on? Dougie Fresh, what's up, bud? I see you in the chat, big homie. What's going on? We got to get on some Warzone here shortly, man. I've just been getting ready for this Madden. So, what's going on, everybody? Sportzmafia. So we're going to be pretty much just talking about football today. Jerry Jones came out and said a couple of things about their head coach. Okay. Kyler Murray got a big $230 million contract. We'll talk about that. Julio Jones signs with the Bucs, and we're going to talk about that as well. And then, guys, we're going to hop right into the Madden overall ratings. Are they overrated? Are they underrated? Are they perfect where they're at? Do you agree with it? Do you disagree with it? Guys, this is going to be a lot of fun because there's a lot of things on the Madden ratings that I disagree with 100%. Okay? There's a lot of things that you guys probably disagree with, and I want to know all about it in the chat. So I want you guys to like, subscribe, turn on notifications, get ready to join in the conversation. Yeah, dude, Julio went to the Bucs, bro. Here, I'll start off with that one for you, Dougie, because I know that you're probably going to have to go here pretty shortly. All right, so let's start with Julio Jones. Check this out. The Colts were not interested in reuniting Julio Jones and Matt Ryan together. They weren't ready for it. Julio Jones is a free agent, right? So this is what the contract is. It's actually pretty insane. Veteran wide receiver Julio Jones has a new home for a 1-year deal with Tampa Bay. All right, he's with a 7-time Pro Bowler, gives a soon-to-be 45-year-old Tom Brady another weapon. Bro, Julio Jones is a damn beast, all right? Yeah, he's injury-prone and all that good stuff, but listen to the Bucs wide receiver setup. This is how nasty the Bucs wide receiver setup is. They have Mike Evans and Chris Godwin. You know that both those guys do not disappoint when it comes to fantasy. You also know Scott Miller. Scotty Miller does not disappoint when it comes to that slot receiver, man. They just need like a quick little dump off. Scotty Miller's there. He reminds me of Chris Hogan when Chris Hogan played with the Patriots. He was a lacrosse guy. He comes over, he plays, and he ends up being a really good actual wide receiver. You know, a good wide receiver 3 for them. This is the same thing with Scotty Miller. They have Tyler Johnson. They also have Brashad Perryman, which, you know, Perryman's a fast guy overall. And they also have Russell Gage. Russell Gage was the number 2 receiver over there at the Falcons. Then when Calvin Ridley went down, he became the number 1 receiver over there at the Falcons. I mean, the Falcons had a lot of upsets this year. I mean, they lost Russell Gage. They're losing Ridley. They don't know who their running back is. They don't know who's going to be their quarterback. But I will say this, though. I do not think that the Falcons are going to lose a lot than what they're saying. They're saying that they're only going to win 2 games. 2 games. I see Atlanta winning at least 4. At least 4. More than 4. There's no way that they're only going to win 2 games. There's just no way they're going to win only 2 games. They always somehow come out and they just dominate that other team who they're playing. Whether it be the Saints, whether it be the Panthers. Maybe not Tampa, but just saying, like, think of it this way. You personally think that they're going to lose twice to the Saints? I don't think so. You think that they're going to lose twice to the Carolina Panthers? I don't think so. But there's also other teams out there who they also play as well. So, I mean, giving them a 2 winning record is kind of crazy to me. Plus, they just signed Kyle Rudolph, okay? They wanted someone that kind of simulated a Rob Gronkowski, which he's not going to simulate a Rob Gronkowski, but he kind of does play like Rob Gronkowski just a little bit. There's a little bit. He's really good up the seam. He's really good at those little quick little dump passes, turn around and go. Godwin did have an off-season surgery on that torn ACL that he suffered last season. But, he's saying that he is coming back perfect, but he is put on the not playing list right now. Yeah, dude, the Bucs are going to be insane this year with this wide receiver setup. But again, it's Tom Brady. Tom Brady's always going to take that quick little, I'll take a pay cut. Just get me who I want. That's why he wins Super Bowls. That's why Aaron Rodgers never wins Super Bowls, because he doesn't take a pay cut. He wants that $250 million max deal because he wants it. But you don't know how to sign endorsement deals like Tom Brady. Tom Brady signs one of the best endorsement deals, and the guy's a monster. I mean, he's like, yo, I don't need to be paid a lot. Just go get me who I want. Get me Russell Gage. Go get me Kyle Rudolph. Wait, Julio Jones is a free agent this year? Yo, let's get Julio in here. That's what happened. Bro, it's literally insane. So now let's go over to this Kyler Murray deal. All right? This is pretty funny. Kyler Murray gets signed to a $230 million deal from the Arizona Cardinals, right? But he has to have a mandatory 4 hours weekly on film study because he doesn't go home and study the film. Yo, that is ridiculous to me. That's insane. You don't go and study the film on your people that you're playing, these players who you're playing, this defense who you're playing against, and you just go out there and just shred the ball. That's crazy to me. That is insane that you don't go and sit and wait. If Julio can stay off the injury list, well, here's the problem, okay? So let's go back and let's talk about Julio, okay? Julio Jones is kind of an injury-prone receiver, okay? We've seen it time and time again. When he played with the Tennessee Titans, he was on the field, off the field, on the field, off the field, on the field, off the field, okay? It may not be the same thing here because A.J. Brown isn't really that receiver who I have to worry about a lot, okay? A.J. Brown, I don't have to worry about A.J. Brown as a defense. He's not a 100-yard receiving a game player. He may get one touchdown a game. Maybe if he has a really good game, he may break out for 120 yards receiving with 2 touchdowns with only 5 to 10 receptions. But again, I don't have to worry about him. I have to worry about Julio because Julio can go off at any moment, all right? So they were putting a lot of pressure on Julio Jones. So now that Julio is here in Tampa, you know, what he can do now is completely different. Cool. You have Mike Evans and Julio Jones who are veterans. You have Chris Godwin, you have Scotty Miller, and you also have Tyler Johnson. And did I already say Chris Godwin? If I didn't already say Chris Godwin, you have Chris Godwin. You already have 4 studs right there that can just run. Perryman is a little old, but he's not. He's 26 or 27 years old. He's not that old. But still, you have the other 3-4 studs that can just run around. And I'm going to be more, I mean, if I was a defensive coordinator, yeah, I'm going to pay a little more attention to Mike Evans than everybody else. But I'm also not going to pay much attention to Julio Jones. I can let Julio Jones go for 50 yards and a touchdown. I can let Julio get 5 receptions for 75 yards with no touchdowns. I can't let Mike Evans have 100-plus yards receiving like he does every year. I can't also have him have 1 to 2 touchdowns like he does every year. I can't have Kyle Rudolph go up the seam or do those little stupid little check downs that every quarterback loves to do. It's not stupid. It's actually really good strategically played. But still, all I'm saying is that I don't have to worry about running fast, quick, easy, hard routes. I can run them when I want to. I'm there for a distraction. I'm Julio Jones, okay? I'm Julio. All I have to do is just be a distraction. We win games, we get the ship. Shit, give me my ring. That's a question not even asked. I'll sign right now. Yo, if Tampa Bay came to me right now and said, yo, David, Kells, I'll sign you right now. All you have to do is just be a distraction. Wait. You're telling me you're going to pay me $500,000 a year just to be a distraction? Julio Jones is a little bit more higher up there, but bro, you're going to pay me $10 million just for 1 year just to go run and just be a distraction? If I catch the ball, I catch the ball. If I get a touchdown, I get a touchdown? For real? And a chance to win a Super Bowl with one of the best? Well, what they're saying is that Godwin may be back week 2 or 3. But we'll see what happens. True. Okay. Dougie, true. Okay. That's nuts. I haven't heard all the contracts that has a film study requirement. He does need it. But A.J. Brown has a misfortune of being on the same team with King Harry. Well, Tennessee is a run-heavy offense. They don't really have the greatest receivers. They never really had the greatest receivers. They never really actually tried to go out and get great receivers. They've always run heavy. I can have the mediocre receivers and still win games because I have Derrick Henry. But after Derrick Henry's injury to the toe, we'll see what happens. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I mean, I think that Derrick Henry's going to be a damn beast. Don't get me wrong. But again, we'll see what happens. Laugh out loud facts, yes. Tampa is going to be a piece of work to deal with. Absolutely. Jim already read yours. Jim, he's injured, isn't he? Exactly my point. Yes, he's injured. Henry will run over people. But with the injury last year, they may need to pass a little more. Well, I mean, I think that's what they're going to try and do is pass a little bit more than normal. But again, guys, we'll honestly see what happens. So let's go back to Kyler Murray. Okay, so Kyler Murray gets this $230 million deal, okay? Arizona Cardinals have a mandatory clause in there that you have to study 4 hours weekly for film, okay? I'm not 100% sure on what that really means. I'm not sure if, okay, cool, here's a tablet, you have screen time, right? So I can go and check your screen time to see if you're actually doing the 4 hours that is mandatory. But if it's not mandatory, then for me personally, I would just go into the stadium and just watch film. I wouldn't even go home and prepare myself to watch the film. I want to be able to watch it with my coaches. I want to be able to watch it with my team. I want to be able to point stuff out. I want my teammates to point stuff out. I don't want to sit here at home, be on a damn tablet, and have to watch. I'm personally not even going to be paying attention to this tablet. All I can do is sit here and go, click, flip, 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 or play my video game or do whatever. I don't have to sit there and do anything. So is this really a mandatory thing, or are they just doing it just for a publicity stunt? But if I'm going to sit here and be Kyler Murray, what happens if I don't watch film? Do I still get paid? ? Who knows? No one knows. I'm not 100% sure. I mean, it doesn't really say. But Murray also won't receive credit if he does not personally study. Oh, this is getting good. Doesn't personally study the material in good faith. So he won't receive the credit. So does that mean that they're going to take a little bit away from him? Who knows? But yes, it sounds like that they're going to be taking money away from him if he does not practice on watching the film. That's crazy. Yeah, that makes sense that it should be done at the stadium for the teams. Yeah, that's what I mean. I don't get it. Homework. Are we talking about homework? Always, man. We're always talking about practice. In order for you to get better, you got to be doing it. Moving on to Jerry Jones. Guys, Jerry Jones had like a heart-filled message in the beginning of his speech. He came in, he tried to be Mr. Funny Guy by saying, "Oh, I might as well just take my sunglasses off because there's no sun in here." Stupid. That was like, we haven't heard that one before, man. Like, come on, be a little bit more original. Think outside the box a little bit. But yeah, like, he's an older guy, so of course, everyone's going to laugh at him, thinking that it's funny just to show him respect and stuff like that. All these reporters are little brown nosers anyways, little ass kissers, whatever. So let me just tell you what he says, okay? This is what Jerry Jones says. Jerry Jones comes in and says, "I want to be real clear. He wouldn't be sitting here today if I didn't think that he was the man to lead this team to a Super Bowl." Bro, you guys have been saying that for years. This coach is going to lead us to a Super Bowl. This coach is going to lead us to a Super Bowl. No, Now Mike McCarthy is going to send us to a Super Bowl? Bro, you guys had the best offense and the best defense, and you couldn't get it done. Why couldn't you get it done? Well, I watch a lot of football, guys. Okay? I watch a lot of recaps, a lot of highlights, a lot of everything. And I have to say this. If CeeDee Lamb and Amani Cooper knew that they weren't getting the ball, they ran the laziest flipping routes I've ever seen. You should be playing hard every damn down. I don't care what anyone says. You should be playing hard every single down. You're paying me $45 million a season. I'm going to run my little ass off. I watch all these flipping players play, and that shit pisses me off the most. To watch you literally run the most laziest route known to mankind. Bro, run the route. Be the distraction. Get that Super Bowl ring. That's the reason why everyone plays. I don't... Look, when Randy Moss played football, he didn't play for the stats. He played for the ring. Every single day he went out there and played. Darrelle Revis, he didn't go out there just to run, just to do lazy coverage. No, he went out there to win a ring. He went out there to get paid for what he got paid to play. Everyone nowadays that are in this generation are the most laziest bunch of people I've ever seen in my lifetime. Y'all are lazy. Y'all are so sensitive. Now, listen to the rest of this. He would not be, and I have choices. That's the last thing he says. He has other choices to have a head coach be put in for Dallas. So with that being said, okay, if Mike McCarthy doesn't go to the ship this year or next year to the Super Bowl, I have other people waiting in line to have your job. Yo, look, Jerry Jones, I'm saying it right here, right now. You can pay me $600,000 a year. I will literally come coach your team. Now, will we win a playoff? No, but laziness isn't really something that I'm happy about. I frown upon that. If I saw CeeDee Lamb as a head coach running that lazy-ass route, pulled, yo, Hurts, get in. Gallup, get in. Hey, go sit the bench. Why, coach? Why? Go sit the bench. I'll show you at practice tomorrow. Yeah, it's bullshit. Don't be running those lazy-ass routes. Start running the damn routes. That's why Dallas lost. That's why Dallas can't clinch a flippin' division championship or a Super Bowl because of those lazy routes. And beg to differ, okay? Their defense didn't do too well, but that's fine. But the offense hardly scored. I've been doing my homework for the last couple weeks. Got a keeper league draft starting tomorrow. Damn straight, lazy bums. Yes. Excellent point. Probably part of the reason why the Niners beat them last year in the playoffs. Yo, look, LaDon, I have something to say about the Niners. Niners are so dumb. I'm so sorry. Niners are really dumb, okay? The reason why the Niners are dumb is because they are literally trying to find their Colin Kaepernick. So they have something in Trey Lance, right? Well, they're trying to see if Trey Lance can be their next Colin Kaepernick. And what they literally said is that this is Trey Lance's team. We declared that last year. And Jimmy Garoppolo knows it. Jimmy G knows it. Okay? Jimmy G knows it. That's fine. But you already had your Colin Kaepernick. You got rid of your Colin Kaepernick because he kneeled. You got rid of him. The NFL got rid of him. NBA players were doing it. MLB players were doing it. Hockey players were kneeling as well. None of them got canned. You want to know why none of them got canned? Because they all were playing to their high expectations that they were supposed to, and unfortunately, Colin Kaepernick was not. He wasn't. Been hunting for a running QB. Yeah, since Steve Young, absolutely. Oh, they also got rid of him because after he got his payday, he started playing like crap. That's what I'm saying. Like, everyone thinks that they got rid of him because he was kneeling. No, they got rid of him because he was playing like crap. Playing like crap. Completely like crap. Woo! Got my blood rushing a little bit there. All right. All right, guys, so here we go. We're hopping into Madden. Madden rates. We're going to see where these players rate and where they fall. Are they overrated or are they underrated? We'll do it by position. We're going to start with quarterback. We're going to go to running back. We're going to go to quarterback. We're going to go to wide receiver. We're going to do tight end. We're going to do linebacker, defensive end, running back, safety, kicker, corners. Well, maybe not defensive tackle, and maybe not offensive line. Actually, we'll do all that. Okay, all right, here we go. So, guys, let's go ahead and let's introduce the 99 club first. All right, we got Trent Williams, the 49ers offensive lineman. Fantastic, great, congratulations. He's the first one on there. Great, I love it. Devontae Adams is wide receiver now over there at the Oakland Raiders. Still love it. Myles Garrett. I'm not 100% sure on Myles Garrett. I kind of disagree with it a little bit, but I guess because of his strengths and the way how he plays, his run awareness is all good, whatever. Aaron Donald, I agree with. All right, here we go. Let's start with quarterbacks. If my stuff can load. All right, here we go, guys. Number 1, Tom Brady's a 97 overall. Sure. But I think Josh Allen and Patrick Mahomes and Joe Burrow should be a little higher. But, okay, Tom Brady, 97. Okay, he's the GOAT. You got to give it to him. I understand that. Great. Number 2, Aaron Rodgers. I disagree 100%. He's a 96 overall. I disagree. I think Aaron Rodgers, guys, I'm gonna take my real personal opinion out, and I'm just gonna do it focusedly on who he is as a quarterback. I think that that Aaron Rodgers should have been a 98. Aaron Rodgers is one of the most accurate quarterbacks. He's one of the most strong-powered quarterbacks. He also has the most powerful arm in all of football. So I disagree 100%. I think he should be a 98. Patrick Mahomes, I think Patrick Mahomes should have been a 98 as well. Patrick's sitting at a 95. Patrick has the most powerful arm. He can elude, he can run. His arm power, his arm strength is just a 99 overall, hands down 100%. I disagree with it. Josh Allen is a 92 overall. I disagree with it as well. I think Josh Allen should be a 97. Josh Allen is probably top 2 quarterback in the league right now. Is between him and Patrick Mahomes maybe. I would throw Justin Herbert in that conversation as well. But again, I think Josh Allen needs to be a little bit higher. 92 overall just is way, way, way too low for him. I think that Allen needs to be at a 97. But hey, I don't do Madden overalls. I don't work for EA Sports, but you know, if they want to go ahead and give me a call and ask for my opinion or ask for all of our opinions, that'd be awesome. Joe Burrow's a 90. I disagree. I think that Joe Burrow should be a 95 overall. Joe Burrow's just his awareness, his arm strength, his ability to win as a leader. I get it. That's on the football field, on the actual football field, not in a video game. I still disagree 100%. I think that he should be at a 95 overall. Dak Prescott is at an 89. I think that Dak should be a 90, 91 overall. He did get hurt. Not last year, but the year before with that ankle injury, and I think that kind of set them back just a little bit because he's not running a lot. He's not being elusive. So I think that they kind of put him back down to his 89 overall, which I think it should be a 90-91. Justin Herbert at an 88, 100% disagree with this. I think that Justin Herbert should be way up there at a 95. 95 easily, I disagree 100%. Justin is probably top 3 quarterback in the league right now. Just with that being said, his arm strength, his ability to elude out of the pocket, it's just insane to me to see an 88 overall for Justin Herbert. The guy's young. I mean, he's a damn beast. He's a thrower. I disagree 100%. Lamar Jackson. If you guys follow London NFL, I got on this post that talked about the Ravens being 12-5. And I said, that's not happening this year. I also got another argument with, well, not so much an argument. I mean, I would just say kind of like a debate. Like to me, it was a friendly debate. Everybody else takes everything so personal because they're all so damn sensitive. But I said that, Lamar Jackson hasn't had a 4,000-yard passing season yet. Like, to me, he's just not that, he's just not that guy. Okay, he can win 12 MVPs. He's still not that guy. The reason why that he would win the MVP is because there's no one else to give it to, and Lamar Jackson did it with his legs. That's not a quarterback to me, okay? I will say this, though. I do think that Lamar Jackson needs to be an 89, okay? The reason why I say that he needs to be an 89 is because of his power, his accuracy, his deep ball threat, his short arm accuracy, and his medium accuracy as well. And plus the guy can run and elude the pocket very well. So yes, I would say that Lamar Jackson needs to be at an 89. Nothing higher, maybe an 88, but nothing higher. They don't have any receivers over there, so we'll get to that at a later date. That's going to be for when Carson comes back and when my brother's on. So I'm just going to keep going. Guys, Russell Wilson, 87. I agree with it. I think that Russell Wilson should stay at an 87. He hasn't really shown much last year. He kind of didn't show, well, he kind of did a little bit, not last year, but the year before he did show a lot. But last year he didn't really show much. I mean, he was hurt, but again, though, he didn't really show anything when he was really playing. So, yeah, I think at 87 is perfect. So, not overrated. Matthew Stafford by half, the Super Bowl champ, is at an 85. That's super, super underrated. Matthew Stafford is a fantastic quarterback. The guy should be at least at a 90. I think that it is super elusive that they have him so low. I think that it needs to be a little higher. But hey, that's just me personally. I think that Matthew Stafford should be at a 90 overall. Deshaun Watson at an 84. I disagree with this 100%. Give me 1 minute, guys. Sorry, guys. My dog keeps licking herself, and it's starting to drive me insane. I'm sitting here and it's, oh, God, it drives me insane. Deshaun Watson at an 84. I disagree. I think that he should be like at a 60 before he proves how he can play, but an 84, okay. Cool, great. I disagree with that. I think that he should be a little bit lower, but that's just me. Kyler Murray should be at an 87, okay? Kyler Murray's not that bad of a quarterback, all right? He has a strong arm. He has very good deep ball. He has very good awareness. He can elite the pocket. He can elude it. He can do everything. Kyler Murray just needs to be a little bit higher. Derek Carr's at an 83. I think that he needs to be at an 85, 86. Ryan Tannehill, I don't disagree with this at all. Ryan Tannehill should be at an 83 overall. He's not the best. He's not the greatest. I think that he is probably one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the league. I'm just not a huge fan on Tannehill. I'm not set on Tannehill. I haven't seen anything that is, would tell me that Tannehill's a beast. Nah. Matt Ryan, 81. I agree. Kirk Cousins, I heard Murray is great at Madden. He is. He's fast. Every time I use their team, I'm always running around in circles with him, and, it's actually pretty amazing to play with him. Kirk Cousins for the Minnesota Vikings at 80. I disagree. I think he should be at an 87. He proved it. 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, over 4,800 yards passing. I disagree 100% on Kirk Cousins, 100%. I think that he needs to be just a little bit higher. His arm accuracy is very good. His his deep ball is very accurate. If you guys haven't seen with Justin Jefferson, he's throwing it to Justin Jefferson, but still, he just needs to be a little bit higher. There's no reason why to keep him at an 80 overall. Mac Jones, 78. I agree. Baker Mayfield at a 77. I think in the old Madden 22, I want to say that Baker Mayfield's overall was an 87, so he dropped 10. He dropped 10 overall. That's insane. He plays Madden all the time, laugh out loud. He does. Bro, he's actually really good. He just hasn't done any. I think he does like a couple live streams here and there, but I'm not 100% sure. But I have seen a couple of him play. Baker Mayfield, yes, LaDonna, I agree. He is slightly underrated. That's 100%. I think Baker should be a little higher than a 77. Yo, Dom, I agree, bud. I agree 100%. It's just ridiculous. Baker Mayfield at a 77. Jimmy G at a 77. I think that Jimmy G should be at about an 81. I would be happy with that. I think he should be at least an 80. Dude, I agree with you 1,000,000% on Baker Mayfield, but I do think that Baker Mayfield is a lot better than Matt Ryan, Tannehill. I think he's also better than Derek Carr. I'm not going to go as far as Lamar Jackson. I'm going to keep it at that. But, I think that he is a lot better than most of the quarterbacks in the league. Jimmy G's at a 77 overall. Dude, I disagree with it. I think that he should be at an 82, 83. Jimmy G's not bad. He's accurate. Look at what he did with the Patriots. He was a fantastic quarterback. Everyone is just hating on Jimmy G so bad right now by saying that he's a terrible, terrible quarterback. To be honest with you, I was listening to something the other day where Jimmy G isn't wanted anywhere. How the hell doesn't the Texans need him? How the hell doesn't Seattle need him? The Jets could use him. It's ridiculous to hear and see what Jimmy G isn't going for, what he isn't going to do. I think that Jimmy G should go and play at Cleveland because we don't know what the hell's going to go on with Deshaun Watson. If Deshaun Watson is suspended for a whole year, I guarantee that the Cleveland Browns are going to go, yo, Jimmy G, let me pay you $25 million just for this year. Afterwards, I'll trade you wherever you want to go. Or you can just retire with us, whatever you want to do. That's probably not the real case. Jimmy had shoulder surgery. Well, yeah, but he also took the 49ers pretty far in the playoffs. He's just now getting to the point where he can start playing. Yeah, but Jimmy G has always been a fantastic quarterback. Like, he's always played at a high level. You see what I'm saying? He's always played at a high level. Jameis Winston at a 76. Okay. I don't think that he should be higher than Tua. I don't think he should be higher than Jalen Hurts. I don't think that he really has an opportunity. 76 overall. I think he needs to be a little bit lower. I think that Zach Wilson is better than him. I think that Jared Goff is better than him. I think Carson Wentz is way better than him. But whatever, it's not about me, right? It's about what Madden thinks. So let's just keep going off of that. I think that Jameis Winston should be at a 73 overall, though. By the way, just saying. Trevor Lawrence, I think should stay at a 76. I like it where it's at. He hasn't really proved anything just yet. Yes, he was the hottest quarterback coming in the league when he was drafted, but still, we're going to go ahead and keep Lawrence there. Teddy Bridgewater is about the same as Tua Tagovailoa. I think Tua needs to be a little bit higher on this list. I think he needs to be at an 80 overall, but hey, that's just me. Jalen Hurts, I think Jalen Hurts needs to be at an 85, 86. I think Jalen Hurts is a way better quarterback than Tua, Bridgewater, Lawrence, Winston, Jimmy G, so on and so forth. It's just it. And yeah, I think Lawrence is going to prove his year too as well. Justin Fields at a 74. I agree with that. He was on and off the field. They didn't know who they were going to start. They don't know who they were going to play. Justin Fields just so happens just to be there. He's just there. He's not really 100% on if he's going to start. Is who going to start there? We don't know yet, but we're waiting on it. Carson Wentz is at a 73. Probably when the season starts, they'll change that. I think that he should be at a 77, 78 overall. Carson Wentz still has a beautiful arm, so I don't know what anyone is thinking about putting him at a 73 overall. Zach Wilson's at a 73 too. I disagree. I think that Zach Wilson should be at about a 76, 77 in that range. Jared Goff, well, we're just going to leave my Lions alone. Jared Goff isn't bad. I think this year when they go ahead and they update it, when the year gets into week 4, we'll be seeing a lot of changes, a lot of plays, a lot of this, a lot of that. Jared Goff still has a beautiful arm. It's still strong. His short game is very, very strong. His medium game is very strong. But everything else just isn't to their high expectations and their standpoint for him. Trey Lance is at a 72. Haven't really seen anything much from him. Sure, why not? Guys, we got 2 more on this list, and then we're going to go over to another segment. Wide receivers. David Mills is a 71 overall. David Mills, I was watching some of his games last year. He was the most consistent quarterback that I could see out of anybody that was playing. More consistent than Tom Brady, more consistent than Aaron Rodgers, more consistent than Joe Burrow. I disagree with this 100%. I think that he should be at a 77. A 75. I don't think he should be any higher than that. But, dude, he was super, super consistent last year. If you guys watched any of the Texans games, which probably not, because I know a lot of you are going to be like, bro, it's the Texans. I don't want to watch the Texans. I don't want to watch anything that has to do with the Texans. Well, congratulations. I watch every single team. I watch every single sport, every team, just because I like to keep up with everything and just see what's going on. But, yeah, Davis Mills is one of the most consistent quarterbacks that I saw last year. Marcus Mariota, 71 overall. Haven't really seen much from him. I agree. Sam Darnold, 71 overall. He got hurt last year. I disagree with this. I think he should be at about a 77. He did take them 4-0 last year until he got hurt and went down. Andy Dalton, 70 overall. Keep him there. Daniel Jones and Desmond Ridder are at a 70. I got to say that Daniel Jones I disagree with. I think Daniel Jones should be at the 75 mark too. That I disagree with. He has some really good passes, really good strong passes. He has a lot of, overlooks of what's going on the field. He has a lot of good field awareness. I disagree. Desmond Ridder, we haven't seen anything just yet. 70 overall. I like it. Keep him. Mitchell Trubisky is the same thing. Taylor Haneke is at a 69. Kenny Pickett is at a 60. I lost him. 68. Jordan Love's at a 66. Drew Lock is at a 66 overall, and he's a starting quarterback over there, I do believe. So there's that. All right, let's go over to wide receivers real quick. See what we got. How's everybody's day doing? How was everyone's day? I don't think I've asked that. LaDonna Dom, Jim, how's your guys' day going? It's going. Sitting here working, watching the show, listening to the ball game. Who's winning? Good. Dom, I'll be on a little bit, man. We can run some games. Braves up 1-0 against Phillies. Okay. All right. Spencer start. Yeah, I heard that on 92.9 The Game this morning, that he was starting. All right, guys, here we go. Let's hop right into it. Devontae Adams, 99 overall. Not shocked. I love it. I need to turn on the Blue Jays game because they're my favorite team. Hey, look, I like the Blue Jays too, but here's the problem. Canada will not let any of the U.S. teams come in and play unless they're vaccinated. So Canada can kick rocks for right now. Devontae Adams, 99 overall. No shot. Cooper Kupp, 98 overall. I think he's a little bit overrated, but hey, again, dude, he had a fantastic season, so they're going to go ahead and give it to him to be a 98 overall. Congrats, man. Very, very, very happy for the wide receivers. Tyreek Hill, 97. Disagree. Feel like he should be a 98. DeAndre Hopkins, 96. Disagree. Feel like he should be a 98. Stephon Diggs is at a 95 overall. I think he should be at a 97 overall. Justin Jefferson is a 93 overall. Hella disagree with this one. He should be at a 98. They can kick rocks. Mike Evans, 92. Not mad at it at all. Keaton Allen, 91 overall. Not mad at it. I agree. Terry McLaurin, I disagree at a 91. I think that he should be at a 93. Hands down. This is underrated 100%. Amani Cooper, 90 overall. I disagree. Well, actually, I agree with this because his route running is super, super strong. If his route running is very lower than a 95, then yeah, he needs to be a 91 or a 92, hands down. But if it's at a 95 and it's there for his 90 overall rating, hey, that's fine with me. I'm happy with it. Michael Thompson, 90 overall. Disagree 100%. He hasn't played in a couple of years, and you guys are going to go ahead and give him a 90 overall. Why? Just because of what he did in the past? Get him out. I'm done with it. I'm over it. Tyler Lockett, 90 overall. Tyler Lockett's speed, his ball awareness, his catching, and his route running should be all at a 95. If that equals out to a 90 overall, great. If it doesn't, I disagree. I disagree 100%. I feel like that he needs to be at a 94. All right, 94 overall. Chris Godwin, 89. I disagree. I feel like he should be at a 91. DK Metcalf is a jumpaholic. He's a red zone guy. I think that DK Metcalf should be at a 90, 91 overall. I think he was a 92, 91 overall in Madden last year. He just went down like three overall ratings. That's crazy to me. Deebo Samuels is at an 89 overall. That I disagree with 100%. I feel like that he should be a little bit higher. Reason being is that he did everything for the 49ers. He was a running back. He was a punt returner. He was a kick returner. He was a wide receiver. He was a quarterback. I feel like that Deebo Samuel should be at a 95. Easy. Over and done with. Adam Thielen, 88 overall. I agree. DJ Moore, 88 overall. I agree. A.J. Brown's at an 87 overall. I disagree. I feel like that A.J. Brown should be at an 83, 82. You put Jamar Chase at an 87 overall? You put Adam Thielen over him? You put Deebo Samuels over him? No. Jamar Chase needs to be at a 94 overall rating. End of discussion. There's no arguing on that one. Calvin Ridley, 86 overall. I feel like that Calvin Ridley shouldn't even be in the game this year. He's not even playing. So I disagree with that 100%. Mike Williams, 86 overall. I could see him at an 89 overall for sure. Robert Woods, 86 overall. I kind of disagree with this one too. I feel like that he should be at about an 83 or 84 overall. I don't think that he's really the greatest receiver on this list at an 86. I think that Jalen Waddle's better than him. I think that Cortland Sutton's better than him. I think that Deontay Johnson's better than him over there at Pittsburgh. I disagree with that 100%. CeeDee Lamb, 85. Yeah, I agree. I agree 100%. Deontay Jones, 85. I feel like that Deontay needs to be up there at an 87 overall. Hunter Renfrow, 85. Sure. Okay. Yes and no. Whoever did these wide receivers rating obviously don't know what they're talking about. Yep, that's what I'm saying. Hunter Renfrow, yeah, I can kind of see it, kind of not. 85 overall. I gotta disagree, man. I'm looking at him at a. You know what? I agree. 85 is perfect. He's not too underrated. He's not too overrated. I agree. 85 is perfect. Courtland Sutton hasn't had 1,000 yards receiving yet in any of his seasons. So yeah, I agree. 84 is perfect where he needs to be at. Even though that I still feel like that Robert Woods isn't the greatest, but it is what it is. Jalen Waddle is an 84 overall. I disagree. I feel like he needs to be at an 87. Marquise Goodwin, 84. Okay. His speed, his route running ability, his catching, his just elusiveness, his agility, his spin moves and his jukes. 84, I feel like is a little low for him. I feel like that he's too underrated. I would personally put him at an 87 overall. Devontae Smith's at 83 overall. I would literally put him at an 88. I don't know what the hell's going on with that. The guy's a speedster. He's great. He has his agility, his acceleration, his speed. Guys, Devontae Smith needs to be better. Jarvis Landry, 83 overall. Okay, I see it. I agree. Michael Pittman Jr., I disagree. I feel like that Michael Pittman Jr. should be a 90 overall. Michael Gallup, 83. I agree. T. Higgins, 83. I feel like that T. Higgins needs to be up just a little bit at 87. Allen Robinson, I agree. We haven't really seen much from Allen Robinson when he played with Chicago. So 82 overall. I'd give him an 80, but 82 is perfect where he should be. Devontae Parker should be about a 79, 78 overall. Jerry Jeudy, 82. I'll give Jerry Jeudy an 84. Marvin Jones Jr., I feel like that Marvin Jones needs to be up a little bit. He was an 88 last year in Madden 22. The reason why I know that is because I have him on my fantasy team when we did a 32-team roster, and I picked him up. He was an 88. He dropped significantly. I feel like that he needs to be back up at 88. It's not his fault. It's the quarterback's fault. End of discussion. Looking at Robbie Anderson. Robbie Anderson's an 82 overall. Robbie Anderson could be up just a little bit more. He's still a speed threat. I would have Robbie Anderson probably about an 80, 85, 86. Perfect rating for him at 85, 86. Sterling Shepard should be a 70, 78, 79 overall. He's an 82 overall. Disagree. Brandon Ayuk should be an 88 overall. Disagree with the 81. Kristen Kirk is a monster. He's an 81 overall. I disagree. I feel like he needs to be at an 86 overall. Kendrick Boone, wide receiver, 81 overall. I agree. Kenny Golladay, 81. Disagree. I feel like he should be at a 72. Hasn't really showed much since he left the Lions. Nelson Aguilar, 81. I agree. AJ Green, 80 overall. Sure. Gabriel Davis at an 80 overall. I disagree 100%. I feel like that Gabriel Davis should be at an 80, 83, 84. Just because of what he did in the playoffs. Dude, the guy had 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns in the playoffs. Fantastic. Amazing. And the dude's is at an 80. That's funny to me. Jacoby Myers is at 80. I disagree. He hasn't even got a touchdown. He got 1 touchdown at the end of the year. That's it. I feel like that he should be at a 77. Jamison Crowder is at an 80 overall for Buffalo. I would give Jamison Crowder probably an 83, 84. That's just what I see. That's how I rank those receivers. All right, guys, let's move on. Yay. Yo, come on, are we going back? Oh, I'm having some technical difficulties here. What the heck? All right, guys, hold on. I'm almost there. There we go. Jeez. All right, guys. Tight ends. Let's do it. This should go actually pretty quickly. I'm only going to do 10. Top 10. Okay. Top 10. That's all that needs to be done. Don't need to do a whole lot. Okay, perfect. I thought maybe I was getting another copyright claim. All right, guys, here we go. Travis Kelce, 98 overall. Not mad at it. George Kittle, 97 overall. Still not mad at it. Mark Andrews, I disagree. Mark Andrews at a 93 overall. I think he should be at a 95, 96. Darren Waller, I think, should be at a 97. TJ Hawkinson should be at a 91. Kyle Pitts should be at about an 89 to 90. Mike Galetsky, 86 overall. I don't disagree with that. Dallas Goedert, don't disagree with that. At an 85. Hunter Henry, 84, don't disagree with that. Zach Ertz at an 84. I think that he should be about like the 86, 87 range. But hey, again, who am I? We'll do 3 more. Why not? Dawson Knox, 83 overall. Not mad at it. Tyler Higbee, 83 overall. Still not mad at it. Dalton Schwartz, tight end for Dallas Cowboys. I think that he needs to be just a little bit higher. I would give him about an 85. Nolan Font, 82. Keep him where he's at. Evan Ingram, 81. Perfect. David Njoku, 80. Haven't seen David Njoku in a long time of what he can do. I feel like that he should be down a little bit. Austin Hooper, 79, I think that he needs to be at an 81. Robert Townley at an 80. I think that he needs to be just a little bit lower at an 86. Then we have CJ Uzma. Dude's at a 79. I disagree. I feel like that he should be at an 83, 84 for sure. Other than that, guys, yeah, that's all the tight ends. That was quick. It's tight ends. No one's really interested in tight ends. I'm always interested in tight ends, but let's hop down to, let's do running backs. Okay. So most of these I disagree with 100%. Okay. Derrick Henry, 79 or 97 overall. Disagree. Feel like that he should be a 99. Christian McCaffrey, 96. I feel like he should be a lot lower than that. Put him at about a 90. Nick Chubb, 96. Put him up to a 97. Jonathan Taylor, 95 overall. Dude, I think that's a bunch of BS. I think he should be a 98. Delvin Cook, 94. Needs to be just a little bit higher. I think that Delvin Cook should be about a 96. Joe Mixon, 93, should be up just a little bit higher as well. I think he should be about a 94, 95. Alvin Kamara is at a 90. I think that he needs to go up to about a 91. Aaron Jones, 89, disagree 100%. I think that he should be at about a 93. Austin Eckler, 88. I feel like he should be at a 91. Ezekiel Elliott, 88. I feel like that he should be down a little bit more. He's not consistent enough. He fumbles a lot. I feel like that he should be at an 80, 83, 84. That's just my personal opinion. Josh Jacobs at an 87. Disagree 100%. He's injury prone. He shouldn't be where he's at an 87. Leonard Fournette at an 87. I like it. Keep him where he's at. Kareem Hunt at an 86. Nope. He needs to be up at an 89. Saquon Barkley, 86. Let's bring him down just a little bit more. He hasn't really done much in the past couple of years just because he's been injured. Cordell Patterson, 85. I like where Cordell's sitting at. But here's a problem, though. Cordell Patterson can play wide receiver, punt returner, kick returner, and can also play the running back position. I think that he needs to be up a little bit higher at a 90. But if he was just a running back, I like it where he's at. Or, a wide receiver. I like it where he's at. Najee Harris at 85. Put him up a little bit higher. I'll put him at an 87. David Montgomery at an 85. Let's bring him down just a little bit more and put him at about an 82, 83. James Robinson, Jacksonville Jaguars, running backs at an 84. No, bring him down. Cam Akers at an 83, Los Angeles. Let's put him up just a little bit higher at 85. He did do really well. Chris Carson, 83 overall. He's no longer playing. He retired today. I don't know if anyone heard that. I forgot to mention that today. But he did retire. So, no, 83 overall. Cool, let's keep him there. Melvin Gordon, bring him down. 83. Put Put him at a 79. You're crazy. You're out of your mind. Harris, New England's running back, 82. Let's bring him up just a little bit to about an 83. Just one more. Devontae Williams. I would put Devontae Williams at about an 85 instead of an over 82 overall. Miles Sanders, 82 overall. He's complaining about not getting enough touches. I would put Miles Sanders probably at about an 80 overall. Devin Singletary, 81. I put him right there, 81. J.K. Dobbins, same thing. James Conner, I put James Conner not an 81. I'll put him at an 89, easily 89. He had the most touchdowns last year. He had 15 touchdowns in the red zone. He's a red zone machine. Put him at an 81. It's crazy. Tony Pollard's an 81. I believe that Tony Pollard's a lot better than not Melvin Gordon. I'm looking at Melvin Gordon's name. Way better than Ezekiel Elliott. Ezekiel Elliott fumbles too much. Tony Pollard's our guy. End of discussion. He's an 81 overall. I put him up there at an 89. 88, 89. A.J. Dillon. I like where A.J. Dillon's at about an 80. DeAndre Swift. I feel like that DeAndre Swift needs to be up a little bit higher. I'd put DeAndre Swift at an 86. Antonio Gibson's at an 80. I'd put Antonio Gibson about an 82. Elijah Mitchell, San Francisco, 80 overall. Man, his speed is ridiculous. His moving ability, juking ability, I put him a little bit higher. I put him at an 82, 83. Chase Edmonds at a 70 overall. I'd bring him up just a little bit more to about an 83. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, I like him there at a 79. Same with Henderson at an 89. Kenron Drake's at an 89. Gus Edwards at an 88. Yeah, everything else I agree with besides one. Rashard Penny, 78 overall. I feel like that he should be an 85. That's just me personally. But yeah, guys, that does it for the running backs. I know everyone's probably getting a little bored. All right, let's do cornerbacks and let's call it a day. Quarterback overall, Jalen Ramsey, number 1 at 98. I agree. Xavier Alexander, 94. I feel like that Xavier Alexander should be a 97, 98. Tavarius White, 93. I feel like he should be a little bit higher, too. I feel like he should be at a 95. Darius Slay should be a 94, not a 92. Denzel Ward at a 92. I like where he's at. Marshawn Lattimore should be a 93, not a 91 overall. Stephon Gilmore, 91 overall. I feel like that Stephon Gilmore should be a 94, 93. J.C. Jackson, 90 overall. I disagree with that 100%. I feel like he should be a 96. Marlon Humphreys over there at Baltimore at a 90. I feel like that Marlon Humphreys should be a little bit higher than a 90. If you look at his Marlon Humphreys' previous times played, you'll see that he's deserving a little bit more. His man-to-man cover is ridiculous. His zone coverage is great. The way how he plays the ball, the way how he plays the sideline, how he plays the jump. Marlon Humphreys needs to be a 95. AJ Terrell is at a 90. I'm sorry, is at an 89. I feel like that he should be at a 94. AJ Terrell, bro, the guy's a beast. He has the highest percentage of deflections from a quarterback. Quarterbacks don't like to throw his way because he has a higher percentage of knocking the ball out of their hands, picking the ball off. He has a higher percentage. He has the highest percentage than any other cornerback in the league. Known. Facts. Go look it up. AJ Terrell. I think that AJ Terrell should be at a 94. We have Kendall Fuller, 89. Disagree. I feel like he should be at a 91. Xavier Howard for the Miami Dolphins at an 89. Nope, that guy's a flipping ball hawk. That guy needs to be at a 95. I don't know what the heck they're doing with all this stuff. Byron Jones, 87. I would like him at a 90, but okay. Casey Hayward Jr. for Atlanta. I mean, bro, he's a top 5 cornerback. Top 7 cornerback. Top 10. He's talked about all the time being the top 10. Him and AJ Terrell are going to literally hold this defense together if they can stay healthy. 87, I give him a 91. Kenny Moore, 87 as well, Indianapolis Colts. I think he needs to be a little bit higher than that. Marcus Peterson over there with the Baltimore Ravens at an 86. I like where he's at. Trayvon Diggs for Dallas Cowboys at an 84? What? I give him an 80 and 87. Easily 87. Let's see who else we got on this list that we disagree with. That honestly is everyone, to be honest. Rocky and Shoe is an 80 overall. Las Vegas Raiders. No, I disagree. This guy needs to be about an 85. Steven Nelson, too, for the Houston Texans. He needs to be a little bit higher as well. He needs to be at a 87 for sure, hands down. Okay. Bryce Hall, we haven't seen what he done yet, but he's at a 79. That's not bad. Okay. Sean Murphy Bunting needs to be higher. 79. Put him at an 84. That's crazy. It's crazy, it's crazy, it's crazy. That's insane. All right, guys. Well, hey, that's it. That's all I have for you guys today. That's all I have. I don't know what else to give. I don't know what else to give. But all right, guys, I really appreciate everybody tuning in. Guys, just remember to like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Hit the like button, guys. The more you like, the more I get noticed. The more we get noticed. One more week till football is officially on. Like. Come on, K-Bot. Like the video, bud. Like it. One more week till football season is official. Dude, that's right. Preseason's right around the corner. It's so crazy to me how time flies. Like, it was just yesterday that I don't know. I don't know. It's insane. Yeah, guys, don't forget, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Guys, hit that like button a million times, man. I cannot wait for football season to start. I hope you guys tune in with us every Tuesday and Thursday. Guys, after football, Sunday and Monday, be ready to bring all those football questions. Bring all the heat, man. If you think you know football, you think you know sports, come to Sportzmafia. Because your opinion matters not only to me, but to Karsten, to my brother. Guys, it helps. It helps to understand the game and other people's point of view. That's why we started this, so that your guys' voices can be heard. I'm going to start getting a phone for the show here pretty soon, and I'm going to start putting on the phone number hopefully here shortly. Football and hockey, that is life. Bro, I love hockey. Love hockey. McDavid right now is the number one hockey player in the world. Dude, I remember when it used to be the Alexander Ovechkin, Sergei Fedorov, Steve Yzerman, Brendan Shanahan's, the Joe Sakic, the Mike McDonald, the Patrick Waugh, the Martin Brodeur, the Steve Stevensons. Bro, I remember when it was all of those guys. Now all of a sudden it's like I was looking at the top hockey players in the league, and Alexander Ovechkin was at 34. But he has the highest points in NHL history. And that's when the Capitals won the Stanley Cup. But I don't know, man, like the Brendan Shanahans and stuff like that. Like I miss hockey to where it was. Patrick Kane and Sidney Crosby still tried to keep it the way how it was, but I don't know, man. Just hockey's not the same as it used to be with the enforcers and stuff, man, where it used to be you would see Joe Thornton with the puck and he would just get laid out every time. Sergei Gonchar was one of those guys that was the enforcer. Man, I love hockey. Hockey's my favorite, man. I can sit here and talk about it all day long. I'm a Detroit Red Wings fan. Die hard Detroit everything, man. If you see in this corner right here, die hard everything Detroit. But again, though, yeah, dude, I miss those enforcer errors too, man. Oh, the best enforcer, man. Who can I say was the best enforcer? Bobby Hall? Bobby Orr? Brett Hall, Bobby Orr, Chris Chelios, Nick Lindstrom? Oh, man, Patrick Kane back in those days, bro. Patrick Kane was a monster. I will say this, though, about Chicago. You know, me personally, I don't hate teams. I talk about every team. I watch every team. I'm not really a big hater when it comes to other people's teams. I do voice my opinion. So, like, for an example, like, I don't hate the Ravens. I don't hate Lamar Jackson. I actually really like what the Ravens do. But I did say some things about the Ravens that I probably should keep my mouth shut on about a lot of things. But again, man, like, I don't hate teams. Back then when I was young, when I was, between the ages of 7 to 15, yeah, dude, I hated the Blackhawks. I hated it. Hated looking at the emblem. I wanted to spit on every single Chicago Blackhawk fan that walked past me with a jersey. It just pissed me off because I thought Patrick Kane was the best thing since sliced bread. And I'm sitting here thinking in my head, I'm like, yo, Detroit had the best starting 5 and the best back 12 that were on the bench. But, I mean, you can't hate talent. You can only respect it and move forward from it. But, yeah, man, Blackhawks, I love Patrick Kane. I think that Patrick Kane, if the Detroit Red Wings didn't get Pavel Datsyuk, we would have got Patrick Kane shortly after. But we didn't think that you guys were gonna snag him, is what my uncle was saying. I'm the same way. No love for some teams, but I still watch them play. It's not so much as that I don't love them. Like I said, like I don't dislike teams. I just love sports. I want to have this whole entire room or a brand new studio filled with sports memorabilia, and kids walk in and they take a look at it and they're like, "Oh my God, you have a Michael Jordan autographed basketball? Yeah, man, I got it all right here. I actually got another one for you here." Hand the kid a basketball. You know what I mean, dude? Like, I'm just a different person. The reason why I started this show was to get other people's voices to be heard. And plus, I wanted to make billions and billions of dollars helping out other people. I mean, that's just me personally. I mean, I want to be able to pay for people's funeral just like J.J. Watt's. I agree with you. I can appreciate great athletes no matter and still have the hate in my heart for the franchises. The number one player who I don't like, well, actually, I respect him off the court because of what he does for people, but I don't like LeBron. I don't like LeBron James. Kevin Durant is also falling into that category, the little crybaby category. Kyrie, I never really liked Kyrie Irving, but I do respect his talent, but I never really liked him. I just feel like that he is overran too much. I like the players that play hard and come in and they don't complain. Randy Moss being one of them. Devin Booker. You got my guy DeMar DeRozan. You got Mamba. You got Larry Fitzgerald. You got Derrick Rose on the end. What is this one? Is this one? Oh, that's my wife's last name on the back of that jersey, but Mariano Rivera. Yeah, man, like all these guys that are right here, they never cried one time about the game. They just played. They just played hard. That's what I like in players. What you guys should know is I love Randy Moss. He's my favorite player of all time in any sport. Vince Carter is the same. Kobe Bryant. DeMar DeRozan's my favorite player right now in the game. John Morant is starting to grow on me a little bit as well. I think Zion's just a lost cause. I love LaMelo Ball. I never really liked the Ball family just because the dad was a little bit too much. They're kind of growing on me a little bit. The dad I'm not too much about. Nice. Yeah, LaDonna always gives me live score updates and stuff on the baseball games. Like the one that just balled out. And don't fuss about it. I agree with you on Moss. I think Randy Moss is the best player, best wide receiver of all time. Cool, man. Yeah, you can give it to Jerry Rice, but just remember, Randy Moss retired 5-year difference. If Randy Moss would have stayed in the league like he was supposed to for the next 5 years, he just didn't want to play anymore. He was just over the politics. So he left. He retired to go be with his family. So to be honest with you, if Randy Moss would have stayed in the league for another 3 years, I think he would have been the the top receiver of all time. But then everybody would be like, oh, the rings. How many rings does Randy have? Jerry Rice has this. Well, that's awesome. But, that's how it goes. Well, all right, guys, I really appreciate everybody, joining in, tuning in. K-Bot, hey, man, I'm happy to have you here. I don't think I've seen you in the chat before, but, hey, man, happy to have you. You guys remember, like, subscribe, turn on notifications every Tuesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. We do different segments. I thought Carson was going to be here today, but something happened to a friend of ours that he had to take care of. So I had to pick up something quick. Yo, John, what's going on, bud? How are you? I had to pick up something quick. So that was something quick that I had to do was a Madden ratings and a couple of conversations. LaDonna, Jim, K-Bot, John, everybody, thank you all for joining. Guys, be ready for Thursday. Thursday, we're going to do a little baseball talk. Following up with what the hell is KD doing? Let's figure out what KD was doing together. John, sorry that you're a little late to the show. Just a little bit, not too much. We're doing question and answers. So yeah, guys, until next time, hopefully I see you guys here very soon. I'll see you guys Thursday at 7 p.m. All right, guys, everyone have a good one. Appreciate everyone for tuning in. Don't forget, guys, like, subscribe, turn on notifications. Don't forget to tell your friends, tell your family, because remember, guys, the only way this channel is going to grow is by your help, and I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you all.